Well, good morning. Here we are. We're out checking out some ground, having a look for some roe, for some guests that are coming in a couple of weeks. And I'm trying out the Mack Wet gloves. As you can hear in the background, it's quite a gusty day, probably about 6, maybe 7 degrees. And I've been out for maybe 2.5, 3 hours so far. The Mack Wets are quite a decent enough glove. Here they are. I've had them on most of the morning, and to be honest, it's a strange feeling when wearing the glove. It's not like your hands are red hot or exceptionally warm, and nor are they cold. They're more like an ambient temperature, and not numb or anything like that, but quite decent. They are very thin, which I was slightly concerned with at the beginning. I've got the climate ones, and wow, I'm actually impressed, really impressed. Although I haven't worn them in the wet just yet, they are very warm, very cozy, and comfortable to use. I'm using the Swarovski rangefinders with them, and quite easy to press and test the ranges. And I'm also using the Pulsar with them as well, and again the controls are quite easy. I have wore the Sastas for a few days as well, and it's very difficult to get the controls of the equipment when you're out working. So the Mack Wets are really good. They are light, as I say, which is comfortable, very comfortable in actual fact. I've been through some trees, some woods, and I've been gripping the forest, broken trees and such like, and you get a good grip with them, and they haven't seemed to show any wear on them, as you can see from the glove here. They're quite decent. They are only, their third or fourth use. We were out foxing the other night, and I had them on for maybe about 2 to 3 hours, and I tried the Sastas first just to get a base to guide myself on what I was going to experience. Initially putting on the glove, I found that the air was penetrating through the seams in the back of them. However, you weren't getting cold. It's a kind of a very odd experience to explain to you, that you're neither warm but you're not cold either. It's just a comfortable situation to be in. And we were driving through some woods and driving through some open fields while foxing, and doing maybe 15-20 miles an hour along some of the roads, checking out over the fields, and not once did my hand get cold, and which is quite surprising too, because it's so thin and the gloves are so thin. I've read the reviews that people have put up about them, about the stitching and such like, but I'll reserve judgment at the moment until I've done a bit more trials with them out and about. I've got a couple more hours worth of stalking to do. Today's Easter Sunday, so we'll wait and see how it pans out. I'm not going to kind of dip my hands in a bucket of cold water just to see what they work like, but we'll wait and see if it gets wet or cold later on. It was supposed to, but it hasn't materialized. We'll see how it goes, and I'll report back maybe another day when I'm out. I won't do a nighttime one on them. I'll just let you know how they go, because visibility at night's quite bad, but we'll wait and see. I've got a couple of days more stalking to do, trying to find some deer for some guests coming towards the end of, well, it's the beginning of May actually, so we'll give them a good run and we'll see how we get on. Yeah, we'll get back to you. So far Mack Wets, a bit of a big thumbs up, considering some of the reports I've heard about them and my own reservations about how light they are. Yeah, so far so good, and we'll keep you posted over the next couple of weeks, just to give you a full up-to-date use of them. There's no point in just saying they're good at the moment when I'm going to use them for 4 or 5 days. Once I get into some real stalking and get some real work done with them, we'll just see if they actually pan out to be any good. Thanks for listening, and we'll say goodbye for now and talk to you next time. All the best. Bye.